For me, courage is being vulnerable. I'm more comfortable being in a fist fight with somebody than I am to sit here and talk to you and share my feelings about my past. So for me, that's growth.
But whenever I'm trying to heal my mind and my body and my spirit, there's no better place to do that than outdoors. And especially with this population, we don't heal well in hospitals. We don't heal well in concrete. You know, in those kind of environments, a lot of time there's a lot of trauma attached to those environments, you know, of grief and loss and those kind of things. And so we're the opposite of a hospital setting. You know, at Warriors Heart, our mission statement is Warriors Healing Warriors. It's not a slogan. What happens is this population, we kind of got, you know, banged up together. So it means that we probably should heal together.
And that's what's so great about Warriors Heart is it provides that, it allows that, encourages that.
You know, the concept and the population that we serve at Warriors Heart is active duty, veterans, first responders, law enforcement. You know, the veteran suicide rate being somewhere around 22 a day, you know, that usually comes from, you know, the chemical dependency, the undiagnosed, untreated TBI, and unprocessed trauma.
So I was kind of looking for that sense of purpose for my life. So I picked up my books and I went to the recruiter. I joined the Army, spent 17 years in the Army, 6 combat deployments, Iraq, Afghanistan, and Syria. Towards the end of my career, I really started struggling with PTSD. I had a lot of anxiety going on. I was just really kind of just in a major depression mode. I was having really struggle sleeping and everything. A lot of nightmares, and I was drinking a lot. I am them. I am one of them, right? You know, I'm 3 years into my journey now. This mission is like more important to me than anything I've ever done in my life.
You can't replace something with nothing. You have to replace something with something. Have what we call our electives, which is the wood shop, the metal shop, the art shop, fishing, in jiu-jitsu, more gym time. But like some people don't know that they could grill out, because we'll do that a couple of times a month without a beer, you know what I mean, or go fishing without a beer.
I spent some time fishing, hiking. I think it's Wednesdays and Saturdays. We do nature hikes every morning just to get the body moving again.
I think I first heard about Warriors Heart through another project which supports veterans, which is Mission 22. And obviously what stood out for Warriors Heart for an organization like Rather Outdoors is that part of their modality, what they call their electives, is fishing. Again, giving their clients time to get out on the water and in nature. Utilizing the American Hero Program, we've provided them with the fishing tackle and the gear that they need to support the clients as they come through. I think fishing and just the outdoors in general, whether it be hunting, fishing, hiking, camping, I think it just aligns with a lot of veterans. Gives you a way to just kind of level set and kind of breathe. I mean, it's fresh air.
This creates this environment for the warriors, to heal each other. You know, it's like the significance of the fire pit for Warriors Heart, you know. Way back in the day when Native Americans would go to war and they would come back home, that the entire tribe would sit around this fire. They would express their war stories to them. And kind of analogy that I've learned is like, you know, it's like I come back home and I have this cup and it's overflowing of all this just stuff. Moral injury, survivor's guilt, PTSD, PTS, whatever it may be. But by sitting in front of that fire pit and expressing all of this out, what am I doing is I'm going around and I'm putting a little bit in everybody else's cup where it doesn't affect them or their cup, because it's just a tiny bit. But what it did, it took my cup halfway down. And now that pressure and what's going on in my head is not so heavy anymore. And seeing guys that are like 4 or 5 weeks into the program who are smiling again, who are laughing and having fun, that gives you a lot of hope. And especially when your story you can pick up a lot of different pieces of your story that matches their stories. And that's the thing about here is like a lot of these stories are all the same, you know? It's given me a purpose in my life to keep getting up every day. And honestly, my life's better than it ever has been. I'm really, truly, like, I was proud to be an SF guy, but like, man, I love this mission. Like, I truly do. This saved my life. I know what this mission can do.
I mean, it is about, again, touching the lives of those veterans and first responders that need the help. I feel like this encapsulates what the American Hero Program is designed to actually do, and that is truly help our fellow, veterans and those that need the help.
The greatest thing about Warriors Heart is creating the space for the warriors to heal warriors. So that we can be in a space where we can be vulnerable without judgment. And that's what's so great about this organization.